Good afternoon. I am doing my video because I had a thought that I was gonna just share with my lovely wife here, who I would turn the camera for, but I won't because she's very naked. But I felt like it was worth commemorating here as well. So for the last few weeks, I won't say weeks, but for a while, I have been sort of holding myself up in terms of writing because I kind of knew what I wanted to do. But I was like, oh, as I recall, I worked that out once upon a time in one of my notebooks. So it was like, all right, so I moved on from it, assuming I had solved the problem. But I was being very lazy as to go through all of these different notebooks because, and I'll show you, the wife knows, like, you write on them like they're on both sides upside down. So like I'll fill up one side and then just turn the motherfucker over and just continue to write. And I have three of those to go through. So like it's a lot of shit. Like I kept myself busy at work. Alright, like the third one, not so much. But I was trying to be more, you can see I was trying to be a little more like organized, I guess is the word. And because of that, like, it's so much. And I'm not even sure it's in here or if it's in one of the other ones that I've lost track of. I don't know. But in all of that, what I've decided is fuck it, I don't care. All this is old. Like, I'm reading over notes from like season 9. I'm like, man, I'm in season 18. I've already started 19. I've got like 5 spin offs going. I was like, it's all outdated now.
You think so?
I feel like it's all outdated because all these characters are in different places. So I can't read notes from season 4 to work on season 19. So like I need something that's more up to date. I love this for what they are. I do. And because I'm the kind of person that I am, on the off chance, knock on wood, that one day by some bizarre miracle, Elite Force becomes this big number one fucking successful thing.
Number one.
I like, and they're like, J.K. Rowling's? Haha, no. Patrick Harris. Actually, no, because people are really taking the shit on J.K. Rowling these days. Like, have you seen her shit where she's going back and she's like, yeah, she's like, you know, Dumbledore was gay. He supported LGBT. And they're just like, shut the fuck up. Cause like nobody asked if Dumbledore was a supporter. What the fuck? So not even to that effect. Fuck, I lost my train of thought because I have marijuana. But because I don't want to be J.K. Rowling's. I just one day this shit might blow the fuck up and it'll be the biggest fucking thing, and like notes and hand scribbled scribblings from the original author of what characters could have been. Do you know? Do you know what I would give for one of these notebooks from like Star Trek? Like to flip through Gene Roddenberry's book and be like, he was gonna do what? That's amazing to me. So for that reason alone, I can never just destroy them. You know, like you never fucking know. But in terms of reference and me going back to what I was going to do, no, I can't. I now have to construct a scenario to fix it for myself. I will share it with you because I feel good about it. And I think my Nunu can hear me from in here. Hi, Nunu, can you hear me from in there? She can hear me. So, the plot point that I've been looking for is that from as far back as Trizerium Force, which was in like, early 2000s, like, that was like lifetimes ago. The arc was always, in the end, when Wes and Jen died, and Rebecca was left alone at 5 years old, she stayed with a lady named Anne. And Anne raised her until she was 16 and was the one who initially sent her off to find the crystals in the first place. That person needs to, yes, that this is all my arc. That person needs to be Rebecca from the future. She comes back and she raises herself because she's the only person who could. So
So that's what you figured out.
yes,
That it had to be.
I've worked out how Wes and Jen are her parents. I've tied it into Trizerium Force because they both die when she's 5. I've got that worked out. But I've even gone so far as to say Wes knows. And Wes knows that there's one last thing he has to do. So he has to help Rebecca get there somehow. So that we can wrap up this whole fucking arc. But I can't tell you how I'm going to do it or how I'm going to arrive. But I know for a fact that Rebecca is Anne from the future who raised herself. But herself, I don't know why I got German there for a second. But also, it was, I knew I was going to go this route. Oh, my camera said I only got a minute left to record. I knew I was only going to go this route because I am in the middle now of writing a thing where they're at a convention. And at the convention, a little girl asks a question. And Serenity answers the question, and she's like, "I want to be a Power Ranger, just like my mom was." And she was like, "Oh, who was your mom?" And a woman grabs her, and she says, "That's enough, Rebecca. Let's go." And she refers to the Serenity by rank instead of name, and they leave because Rebecca took Anne to that convention because that happened somewhere.
And it had to
It
happen.
happened somewhere in that timeline. So now we know that Anne is there. So that was a hint to me to say work it out because I thought it was in the notebooks, but now I can't find it in the notebooks. So fuck it. We're starting from
Now it's
scratch.
here.
So we're gonna work it out. But I have to go because the thing is blinking at me. So deuces.